today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New England Patriots.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis.
All right, man, let's get it. Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, this defense for the Pats, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Look at this Patriots defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert throwing again. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Chargers 7, Patriots 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The Patriots are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. Touchdown, Patriots! A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Patriots are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down.
Oh, my God.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Barker. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barker. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there, with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, let's go score. Let's go. Let's go score.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
It is so difficult to run the ball against that defensive front. They make short gains like that feel like 10 to 15-yard runs. Everything's an effort.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on the first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
21. Here we go. 11.
Back to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown ground. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Ryland on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Keon White got in there for the sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Here's Herbert. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here's Jones, looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. The big fella still going. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
That's good.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops. and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Up the middle they go. Barker. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. The offense on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. These guys running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Herbert operating from the red zone. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now it's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. He gets it to Johnston. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and...
Touchdown! Darius Davis. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Herbert. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time, now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Herbert now to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Darius Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You know what it is. Take it to
21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's got room. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
The tackle by Derwin James. A gain of only
Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. Now it's first and 10 after a costly penalty there on fourth down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
To throw once more on second and 10. Jones. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Jones on third down. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
21, 21, 21.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Pats are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point by Ryland up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
42. Patriots 21.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Barker. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Uncorks one for Davis.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
Ray. Hey, go Lion.
Here's Herbert. Throw right side, caught by Davis. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now they're in the hurry up.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
59.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Herbert throwing again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barker. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jones in the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And some room to roam now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary, I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Here we go, get set.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 44. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch in. This offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
I'm what?
Hands it off out of the gun. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Pats are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of you guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here we go, 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one deep for London. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. The Charger drive about to get going. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well.
if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Chargers.
Herbert on first down now. And his throw here's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, ram. Crowd right.
To the air again, Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Crowd right. Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Set. 11.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the 31, Jones.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And quickly, they get to the line.
Jones looking to change the play.
Down and 2.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That one deep for London.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Patriots 29.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored
on Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Patriots are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Here we go. 11.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.